when you check into a hotel, the last thing you want are these little foamy white slippers that bend and get wet and get soaked. That's why we came up with our own solution. My brother and I share this value of wanting to keep our planet in a beautiful state. Our mission also is, and our ethos is to provide maximum comfort while also leaving a minimal footprint on our planet. I would say don't give up, persevere. People will try and copy you. They don't buy the product, they buy from people.
Welcome back to another episode of the Startup Passport by Econsulate. Today we're joined by Jeremy Evan, the co-founder of PRIMAL. Thank you very much for joining in.
Thank you for having me. Happy to be here.
You're an entrepreneur. A lot of entrepreneurs are always on the road. They work a lot, they are around a lot, and some of them get home to their hotels in the evening where they have these slippers that hotels provide. Not the most comfortable ones, but this might see a change with the company you're working at.
Yeah, exactly. I myself am on the road a lot, and when you check into a hotel, the last thing you want are these little foamy white slippers that bend and get wet and get soaked. That's why we came up with our own solution, PRIMAL slippers, made from completely natural Portuguese cork, and we've built a model where it's completely circular. So it's comfortable. You wear it, and then it gets returned and completely recycled for another use.
And how did you initially see that there's a gap on the market, or that's something that you would like to do?
It's actually a funny story. So we came from insoles. We created this circular value chain for a different product. And then one of our advisors told us, hey, you can use the same business model, but then apply it to an industry with much higher volumes, which is actually the hotel slippers. An average hotel, 200 rooms, uses about 30,000 slippers per year, all single use, all plastic from China. And so we went to work, created something much better, and entered the industry within a year of the idea. We were actually pitching to hotels and got awards, got certified, got everything, and now we're running a few pilots.
And what made you not only come up with a company itself, but also decide to make it sustainable?
Yeah, that really is from the core. My brother and I share this value of wanting to keep our planet in a beautiful state. That's why our mission also is, and our ethos is to provide maximum comfort while also leaving a minimal footprint on our planet. So that goes without saying that we wanted to create and leave an impact on our planet. So we wanted to create a product, but something that was in harmony with nature. So we came across cork, which is a great raw material. It's beautiful in terms of its respect for nature, because it appreciates like the cyclicality. So every 9 years you harvest the cork, the bust, it's called in Dutch, the thickness of the cork, oak tree, and you don't actually chop it down. You just take what it gives you, and we found an application for that in the industry and creating something without leaving trash in our world afterwards. We created something that has zero waste.
And initially, before you started the company, you studied finance before.
That's correct.
How did you come from finance, where most of the people probably not end up working with cork, with insults? How did that work out in the end for you?
Yeah, wasn't the traditional path. I also wasn't the traditional finance student. It was a good degree. I was business minded, and I figured that it would set me up for a great future. I was more the one looking at the creative financing. So I thought running your own business, a big part of it is getting financing. So we've actually done that ourselves, and that I've played a role in that as well, where we get financing. We haven't given up equity, yet we've raised over €500,000.
Great.
Yeah.
And do you already see other companies acknowledging you and trying to go in a similar directions, or are you still, in that field and in your mission very unique?
we definitely had first mover advantage, but we're getting copied very quickly. Just recently, we had a Chinese copycat.
Mhm.
We spoke to a distributor in Germany about a year and a half ago, and then a few months ago, exact same model Cork slippers came onto his website, and we actually really called him out for it. Made a whole LinkedIn post, and it's gonna happen. But the people are not gonna have the same fundamentals as us. We have the partnerships within Europe with certified materials. It's going to take years for people to catch up.
Is there any way you can protect yourself from that happening?
Yeah, I just spoke actually with a patent guy who he's a special. It's his specialty. We have exclusivity contracts with our partners. That's the best way we can protect ourselves. And really, it is also to just live and breathe our brand. People will try and copy you, but people don't buy from. They don't buy the product; they buy from people, and we're still gonna be there, loud and proud.
And if that's one part of what makes your company unique, are you solely doing business B2B or also directly to consumer?
So actually, our company started direct to the consumer. My brother founded it, and that was the whole business model. And then we realized that based off of that, we raised our funds and we got the circular value chain set up, and it was the development of the insoles. And then we raised funds, and then I joined, and then we realized that the impact we're having is actually quite minimal in our D2C model, and that we really need to work with B2B partners in order to increase our impact, which is ultimately our goal. So then we went into the B2B route. For the slippers, we work with hotels. And for the insoles, we found a great market for outdoor retailers. So we're working with Decathlon and Bever, and they're going to be great catalysts for our brand.
I'd like to ask you three more questions, 3 quick questions with
Sure.
ideally 3 quick answers.
Okay.
Co-founding a business with my brother is?
No, it's a super crazy fun journey.
If the German podcast host opposite of you told me he has shoe size 47 and would still like to try the product, you would say?
Our investor has shoe size 48, so
there we go.
Made it.
It's possible.
It's possible.
That's great. And the biggest learning that you had on your journey as being an entrepreneur yourself?
I would say don't give up, persevere. We've received 100 no's consecutively, and I'm still showing up here today. So
that's great, and I hope that you guys will keep showing up wherever, so that people will know Primal even more. Thank you very much for telling us about it, Jeremy, and best of luck with your journey with the company.
Thanks for having me.